나버츠군 감상하도 지세대인 당대 아리 롱친 건거 근랑 레름라 아리 냄튼 신진 도널드 트럼프 태원 신진 사인위니 타이거 카르프낭데 가면낭데 야낙다 아리인데와 두든도스 베코다 아리 치슬 한컨거 잡콩서 고저시베 믹스 베드 믹스 데트 그츠지 데벨로 지랑라 베든당 데웨 차레 지시낭 요메제 조지 참바니라 도랑자지다 토마데 아리 치슬 한컨거 중치 오마다 Bedun de to mix it Sarah Sill Langatse Leje Babama de Chino Chandishibe Nientin Sambati Sirona.
We have in our studio today the
Ringanzu Jingsin Kang to Hiwe Mema ki Denja da Mangzu, Roa mi Toptan Talk Eri Chisi Chungji Shenba Tang, Pöden Che Mixe Didu Ba Jikjo, Bumran Ba Sarah Sill Jumbe Shuye.
Tuji Chipe Ma de Yone Gaushira Chung.
Thank you for coming.
America Lungting Kala Paper Gasuta Tuji Che Shuye. Kiran Chisi Leguna la Pöden Che ki Mixe Didu Ba Yimbe Chane, Chale Ta Tungen Kari Kari She Na Yona.
Part of my responsibility is to, on behalf of the United States government, promote dialogue between His Holiness the Dalai
de
Lama
Yone
and
Gaushira
the
Chung.
Chinese government.
Nge lenge chi ne America Shungi Tsapche de Constale Lamata Gyana Shungwar Tume Yondap Chegudire. Tadu nge lenge Tso Chewa Shembaji de America Shungi Zamblin Kyun Nebe Pumitsu Rishunda Ge Suyu Minyam Gyunzing Chedu Roram Ki Leshi Tado Cheatire. Lengen tizu juya ge che du samlu thumbe ge gap choda tha nyebu go ne nyamle che ne phumi ne dan chi thang chode rawang ge che du gyap gyu chu gi the mix it tu be lengen kene che wa shi
Aspect of my role as special coordinator as well.
Lari, ta Canada Pumi Warshuna, Canada Konsa Kamgo Tele Lama Chota, Yana Kombuchoki, Kuzov Hangi, Tremuteni, Kede Char Dungu Mebar Kakwe number Yori. Chetan Netan take Gugen Karila Tu Yori Kungutuge.
The dialogue has appeared to be
Bema Kerangi Sumbana Shire, Pöke Trumu de Tuzu Kanzam Jungune Gabe Sodare, Kerangi Kensere, Konsuchog Mune, Dewanandu Yube, Namguten Yore, Gana Shung Chogi Gumzin Karina, Shezu Tugume, Inaya Sinzu Obame, Porangabuna, Konsuchoda, Hendo, Gendre, Teng Shin Nambre, Tadun Konsuchogi, Donanzebe, Ume Lamla, Gabu Shuchimbu Namata, Trumu Nangobe, Gunde Na Yore, Tada Trumu Chebe, Nabashi Tongu Megan, Wazu Mutune, Trumu Yongwe, Bezun Cheshu.
even though it does not appear to be occurring at this point in time.
Is there something that
Trumuki Gurim de Dungu Yongyalaya, Kari Penda Yungre Kungutuge.
No, we are not the parties involved.
Nganzu Trumu na Shukengi Tsopoda Mare de Constale Lamachogi, Trumu Nandu Yube, Namdu Tingi Yuza, Nganzu Gana Shung la Trumu Chiadi, Suzu Kebin la Tugu Yobate, Tongu Dusene, Gundu
Moving
Chiyu.
forward to craft a way forward.
Tine Gyana na Yube, Pimitso da Jene Sheba Yina, Dungyo Chiagi, Lamshi Sugu de Kashimbutsigi Yu, Kainsina, Nedun de Pebo Kone Chedu Mare, Di Gyana Mima Tsangma da Jewa Yuwa Shichagore, Mixe Gyana ki Ngaguti, Mao Tenlin da Jewa Yore, Tendre Indu Nganzu Gunde Chegu, Dalen Tinzu Ngachi Rimbal Gyuwa Mebashi, Tadun Tuncho Gigab Kagi Gyabgyu Tsene, Pimi Keben Zandomase, Gyana Shungda, Mimangi Keben Tube, Ledun Pe Yuyin.
But of the Chinese government and people as well.
Huge Trumu de Chiluneton Chulu Jinda Tangpune Song, Timur Lube Namba Yorba, Teringla, America Shungi Ledun de Dungu Yungdabla Rongde Karinangana.
to move this forward?
Well, the president and his representatives, to include Secretary of State Kerry and myself, have been
Nganzu
our
Sinzi da Kongi
ambassadors
Kuzab
in
Chisi
China,
Chungji Carry da
ambassador
Ngara,
Max Baucus,
Teganashi
and
Gyana la
his
Cheton Nambe Shungzab Max Baucus da, Shungzab Ngomatsu Nganzu Tazu Khan Yimbati Gyana Shung la Gyuwa Mebetone Sebuso Yore, Din Nganzu Chinde ki Lenge Shire.
In the meantime, we focus on what we can concretely do to support Tibetans, particularly those in India.
Ti rin la nganzu kayo layo gi toane mingse gyagana yobe pimisol roram chigu tuna che yo. Gyagana yobe pimi choten da shen yo yarge sujun rishun gyunzing che do debe lochu nala ari dollar saya ngapchu la joson tamba am surchi che yo. Nganzu tuzu da yungobo peju yagu tang yo tingi yo.
In India. And we think that this is a good use of our time and our resources in the interim.
I'm sure.
다가란제 더긴 송번신 키란네 전주 비미다 대원낭외 급수 다름살을 비미 구티카다 투데다 비미 지조다 대원낭요리 차자 텐즈털 키란기 시즈 칸다 중송에 디신 비미 지조낭리아 아미리게 뇌네 락다낭신베 레자 텐줄라 야르게 드로아식 시기도게
In those things.
Well, I think any visitor to Dharamsala is struck by the vitality and the cohesion of the community there. It is
다람살라 조르겐기 군주 순다시 이나 베베지조 차츠부과네 냠네 체바톤두 셈규시라 테기 요르 팅기요 나라라 벽이 최다 리슝기 코유워 뇽아 하자 상부숑
the challenges that are faced there that we've been supporting Tibetans in tackling include
야가나 푸미스 동네 체신베 최대한타 벤주 강에라 nganzu roram cheshimbarela mixi amerige yargel hanganki zenju phumi chöden thola roram chebatar nuwa chimbuthendu sambachu
on the part of the United States Development Agency. And I think that there is much more that can be done in terms of encouraging economic investment.
Tadun daramsala da yaagi sane shenla yobe phumi maombe choden la phya gi chedo chongle na ma zu ya la roram chia mangbu du thingi
To a future that is consistent with a path that also reinforces their families and their community there in Dharamsala and in other population centers where Tibetans live now in India.
During your visit to Dharamsala.
Kiran Dharamsala phebe kapta tishin tega ari chisi legung ki nangla khongsa kyamgo tale lama chota jenja nang nyu yori jenja tenzu thol kiran ger ki nyongzo tembu shik sungro nang
Difficult to convey the awe and inspiration that he conveys. I think all who have been fortunate enough to be in His Holiness's presence.
konsucho jebe kapsu gu sichin ki semgu dandan tizu de she gyap khagu shidu konsucho gu kundun la chawe keba yunken ki mi changma la rang ger la shugen khazu the yobe ko la she tugre ngarang ina konsucho da jende thing mangbu shu gu chunso ngarang ki jende tenzo thong chimbu tsigiyo
For Tibetans worldwide, not just in Dharamsala but in the United States and in the global diaspora.
Taga nashin konsuchogi daramsala tsamare Amerikada zambulin kyun yon la yobe phimi kyapjuwe chedu kule kyunbe dumje sangbu tenzo yang thongson
His kindness emanates from him. And
konsuchoani chamda ningji phongbure konsuchogi ume lamgi thone phe mirila maombe rewa sanshu shi sigiyore kongi nedun tenzu thone konsuchodan jawa chungsla tenzu yurungbu ne shire mase zambulin kyun yon la yobe phimi chola semgu shira tebgiyor samgiyo
inspire Tibetans around the globe.
Also, just to follow up with what you said in your opening answer.
tagin kiran gi sungbe nedun to jugyong shuya la Pönang ki droa mi thopdan ta chöde rawang ki nedun teni Amerike pö to zimbe siju ki zone de chakwe number 2 be kirang ki legun ring le ya pönang ki droa mi thopdan ta chöde rawang ki nedan ti khanda shig yobar minzi nang ki yobe
Special coordinator.
Well, sadly, I don't think the situation has improved from the perspective of human rights and religious freedom.
lo phamba shila draw mi thopdan da chode rawang ki nebab thone phimi ne da sangdu chi mer thingi nga zo ari shungki larung gar chenga shi shimbe ne da la lo zap chimbu thone thona chi shu thinda chia thi gar tha gar ki yen la dengen ki mi mangbu shi gi chode rawang la toru tang ba nga zo lo zap chi yu
Of the many individuals who have gathered in that monastery and its surrounding areas. And
larung gar toshi tonggo be gyana shungki shebe gyumzen tensu tangumdu di bezun jire dinde gyune gyana shungki muthu ne zewan cheba thongdula nga zo ari na yina thizu migger ki chode rawa zenro cheba
ways
jire
in which I think we continue to see coercion and invasion into what we consider in the United States to be the very private sphere of religious freedom. From a human rights perspective, I cannot report that the situation is better. We
Drawmi Toptangi Chani Shena Nedan Sandu Chimba She Tokume, Nganzula Gana Namkune, Pe Togan La Gunde Ne Dewa Tusashi Medu, Nedan Womo Kanja Ime She Kabudu. Wenga Nganzu Shea La Puna Miso, Jigna Wodu Yovata, Benju Pegi Tse Yobutone Dru Yobe Genki, Pug Chuda Rishungi Nebo Tone, Manjudu Losa Ding Sabucha Yore.
The social and religious and cultural costs of the rapid economic modernization that has been occurring there. At the same time, we continue to see broader repression. The example of Tashi Wangchuk and his simple call
Tega nashi nganzu gya chesane chanun cheba tongdu pena jashu wanju korre Kurangi maju rawan dan chode rawan yongyab draw mi todang gobe gundun temba tsam ki gyana shungi dujun dambe nabatun yore ti na pena draw mi todang ziku chigim mebe benzun shire mise pena la pumi todang korda suyun sungyub chede geje shigen dan dewa yobe pebe jizu chiraba la gangi tigi yud chezan bema kyun yone shena pena nedan sandu chimere.
So overall, I would say it's not an encouraging situation, Pema.
And also, when we think about the situation of human rights and religious freedom inside
Kirangi
Tibet,
legune gyana ki deyu nyamdu hönang ki droa mi thopdan ta chöde rawan so yarke tongjo tel chale nang we kapsu sangjo ki namba tenda sigituge
to how these should be improved. How positive do you get at times like that?
Well, I think the Chinese have had a consistent position for some period of time, and we do not see eye to eye on these issues.
Kirangi kengire nedun tinzu thola tuyun khanzam ne gyana shungi langjo de tembure ngazu da gyana war tinzu thela medun chungme ngazu gyana la lengbe nezu nam khar khatu imbata sinzu obame yongja thone sungbata jibuchi
We do
gyare
believe that His Holiness has a unique position in terms of his spiritual leadership, and we do believe that it behooves the Chinese government
Konsucho chojogi utiji imbate miksegi nuba yoba nganzu yiji chigiyo gyana shungi konsucho da lendo tada dewa nana pe toganda gya chesa ne gyana kyun yongla pembe chamdunda tenling yongwe maombe lamga sewushi sotokure nganzu samzu la gyana shungi pugyan rinbu keventa pugyan rinbu tenling la samdutane pyogi nedunde segore la gyana shungla tanzam sagu shen la gange yoba tizu sewala pyode bezun yagushi chagire pyoge möde chima jaba yobu gyasu chedu be nganzu rewa chimbu chigiyo
perhaps unsettled, and we hope very much that the dialogue can resume sooner rather than later.
And also talking of the issue of
ta kongsa kyamgu tale lama choki ku yingsi ki nedun te lingya la gyana shungi kongsa choki yingsi ngunzi checho tola chedi chigi yobe number 7 du konzo tada ne lajin ka ki yingsi ngunzi chewe chejo ki sugyun la tamra da dengji cheya gozu yori tinde chane kongsa choki ku yingsi ki nedun to kirala sikzu kari yonambe
succession of the Dalai Lama issue.
Well, the United States believes that the question of succession of a religious leader is a
American
question
ngone
of
chojo uti gi yangsi ko de theba dan jawa yo ba shi zigi yo tenda indu ti chode rawa dan jawa yo re mi se yangsi ko de chwe nyamlen chigen da temba jingen so dan jawa yo re konsidale la ma cho gi nganzu la khang ki mao yangsi ko shipta tembe nan ju de yo sung sung on ti te la mao ba rimbe se so nan ju re yangsi gi ne dun ti gyawarum bu che da chode gi uti shimba chu ta ju nan ju re ma do shun shi gi wenza mebe thone padum che sheda me ba
It's not a question in which the state appropriately intervenes.
So coming to my
Takirang
last
kanu
question,
yona
I
ma
would
do
like
nge
to
thiwa thama
ask
ti shu chok ba
something.
ji ringmi photang ka bu nang la
The United States will
ari
soon
chapsi
have a new
jinjong ka saba shi phi gi yori si shung the thabar ari pho to jingbe si ju la gyo chimbu shi tungre kong gi to ge
on Tibet.
You know, one of the things that I have experienced firsthand in my 3 years as special coordinator for Tibet is the bipartisan nature of support.
nge chisi legung gi phedon che mixe de tube gen kewe losum gi nyamnyo thone shuna amrige chepsi choba ni thumong gi konstatale lama u phemida pheg zadön la gyabjo nanda nang shimbare a nga zu chide chena chidun choba da mangzu chobe chozo thumi mangbo nyamdu chale nande konsu choda jinde naya da chidun namso na yore
Honor the Dalai Lama, to fund programs in support of the Tibetan people and to create the position that I now occupy.
Ari Chuzogi Pumi Chedu Roram Kileshila Mangunangiore, Tremio Gasu Chegudan, Pumi Chede Rawanda, Sujun Rishu, Dromi Topda Yatu Tonga Chedu, Nye Simbe Kone de Sobare. Tenda Indu Chepsi Darubla Keme Betone, Amriga zu Konsuchoda, Puminamla Yurine Gabjo Nambarela, Tadu Ari Chepsi Sobani Tumonki Chuzogune Gabjo Mutune Nangu Yimba Nganzu Rewa Chechobashire.
Support so long expressed through our Congress will continue.
Los Sangjo ki committee thone Bumramba civil cho thiringan zu lerim na pheba kadin che